So welcome back people, and I think everyone are doing good. Okay, so from this video, in this video, I will be doing the loops. Okay, the for loop and the while loop. Okay, let's start this video. Okay, so this let's go into the file. If I do ls, okay, now let's go into that file, and then we'll erase everything which was in the last video. Okay, now, so if you need to write a for loop is basically similar to the Python. If you know Python, which is similar, but we need to specify extra things which is not in the Python. Okay, let's say you need to print numbers from 1 to 5. What do you do? So basically specify for and I in, and in the flower bracket you specify 1 and double dots, and then you specify 5. So after that you need to do for this do some operation that will be echo. So echo, then in the double quotes you need to specify number, and then you need to specify dollar, and then you need to specify dollar what? You need to specify dollar variable, that will be I. So we are taking I, and then we are passing 1 to 5 numbers to I, so I need to specify $I. So this will basically take the variable values, then it will print it to the terminal. Okay, let's close this, and okay, now run this script. Okay, you can see number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So you can basically print not only 5, you can basically print like hundreds, thousands, something like that. Okay, let's go for that file again. Okay, let's take one more example. Now we done with the number example. Let's say there is a about string called fruits is equal to, and then in the bracket apple comma banana comma cherry. Okay, that is RRY. Okay, so there is a string which contain 3 values: apple, banana, and cherry. Okay, now if you need to print this, what you do? So for fruits, okay, for fruit in you need to specify what a string name, or the whatever like array you called something. Okay, in the double quotes you need to specify dollar symbol. In that you need to specify what fruits, that will be string name. Then you need to specify in the bracket you need to specify hut, so that is basically saying everything. So in that string everything, take everything, and one by one send it to the fruit variable, one by one fruit variable. After that do this operation. Which operation? We are printing it fruits, and then double quotes, and then you specify in the in the dollar fruit. Okay, then done. So this is a string, or this is a array. Let's call it as array. So this array contain 3 values, that will be apple, banana, and cherry. Okay, so after that we are saying dollar, we are specifying dollar because we are reading that particular what array, we are reading that array in a flower bracket. Of inside that is specifying fruits. Okay, so why we are specifying at? So at is basically to take everything, like in the Python where we specify a list is equal to this values, but in there we specifying at because to say what, take every values from that particular array, and then put one by one to this variable called fruit, and then we actually print it. Okay, let's see this output. Now I'll run this file. You can see fruits, apple, banana, cherry. Okay, that is how it works. This is basically the for loop. Okay, let's go for the next one, that will be while loop. Okay, so for while loop, let's say you need to print a loop until it ends. Let's say there is a count is equal to 1. So we are specifying variable called count value 1. Then we are specifying while $count is less than or equal to 5. When it reaches the number 5, okay, stop that, do this operation, which is do in the next line echo, then we are printing count $count. Okay, after that we need to increase the count, so count plus plus. So this will basically increase the count. So we specify a variable called count is equal to 1. Then we are saying till the count value gets 5, till the count value is 5, print it. Okay, if this count value is less than or equal to 5, don't print it. Okay, we are printing it and we are increasing the value of count. Okay, let's run this. Okay, so you can see, so count 1 2 3 4 5. So this is how we can use while loop. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's say there is a file. Let's create a file called file1.txt. Now we'll go inside the file. Sorry, that was the wrong file, I guess. Yeah. There is a file called file1.txt. Then we can use nano first. Okay, now what we do is that we'll just clear this count. In the while, we actually write one thing, that is not that is exclamatory mark, then we specify e, then we specify a file name, that will be file.txt. then we say sleep 1 second. So this will basically loop until the file exists. So until the file exists, it will be just looping. When you create a file, then it will basically stop. Okay, let's see this example. If I run the script, so you can see that it did not loop because the file is there. Okay, let's now remove that file. Now we'll run that file. Let's see there. So it is looping. It is not stopping. Like it is in the next line, but it is not stopping. It is sleep. I've given sleep 1 second. That will be looping until you create that file. Okay, now what we do, we open other terminal. Okay, you can see that other terminal here in the same directory. We just have other terminal. Okay, you can see that, I guess. Now what I do, I create a file called file1.txt. okay, if I create enter, you can see that this execution was exited. That means if that file exists, till that file exists, the loop will be running. If that file is not there, then the loop will be running. If the file is there, then the loop will stop. Okay, let's go for the next one. Now we are using break and continue statements. Okay, so how do you use this? So let me show you an example using break and continue. Break in for loop. Okay, let's try that. Let's go into the file. Okay, now let me delete that file. Okay, now what I do, nano file. Okay, now let's clear this. Okay, now for I in 1 to 50 range, I in 1 to 50 range or 10 range, let me take it 10 short. Okay, do something. So if $I, that will be 1, if 1 is equal to 5 till it get the number 5, then what, break it. If you get I is equal to 5, then break it. If not, echo number is equal to $i, $i, and then end it. So this will basically iterate through 1 to 10, but if the I value is 5, then it will break it. I value is 5, then it will break it. Okay, let's run this script. Okay, you can see here it is printed till 4. Okay, let's say you need to break till 8. That means till 7. If you're breaking till 7, you need to specify 8. Okay, you can see now it is stopping when the number is equal to 7. Okay, this is how we can use break statements in for loop or if loop. Now let me use this. Let me give an example of how to use how do you use continue in for loop. Okay, let's try. So this will be basically if that particular number find an even number, then it will continue. For I in the range will be 1 to 10. Okay, after that do if dollar in the double brackets we actually specify I, that will be iterating from 1 to 10, then we specify a percentage and 2. 1 divided by 2 is equal to 0. If it is equal, then just continue. If not, print the number as number is equal to $i. So this will basically check if let me explain this. So it is iterating from 1 to 10. So the first number will be 1, I value will be 1. So 1 divided by 2 is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then it will just continue. If not, it will print that number. Okay, so this will basically continue to skip every even numbers. Let's try this. Okay, let's run this script. Okay, you can see it will basically skip every even numbers. If it is even number, then it will basically skip it. So you can see that this is odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So okay guys, thank you for watching, and this was an example or a brief explanation about the for loop and the while loop or the loops. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.